Yo, I am in the Whipski right now. I do not recommend trying to start recording until you're in a safe position, like at a red light, you know. But yeah, man. So today, I don't really have a topic. I was just gonna talk about my gym endeavors, I guess, and what I've been trying to do to optimize my efficiency and dude, these people be like dead ass just driving in front of, like, just wanting to crash into me, bro. It's like not even funny, dude. Okay, yeah. Keep your eyes on the road. So yeah, the gym, man. I've really been cracking down on optimizing my time and efficiency in my workout. And today, man, I had a great workout, bro. I feel so good. I feel so confident, bro. And so basically, for the past, like, I don't know, bro. It's been a minute. Like, ever since I started dieting, like, even when I was bulking, you know, I've been, I would do my lifts, right? And then immediately after lifting, I would go on the treadmill. And my time varied between, like, when I was bulking and when I was cutting. Because when I was bulking, I was just being a fat ass and, you know, just walking less. Even though you should still be walking the same amount, you know. You shouldn't really cut down your walking just because you're bulking. But because I was more full of food, you know, all the time, that I didn't want to walk as much. So that was really just me not wanting to walk and being lazy. But what's it called? Yeah, but it was usually around 30 minutes, and 30 minutes, like, to me, I was like, yeah, no, that's easy, bro. It's not easy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, for most people, it's super hard. But for me, I've been doing this for so long that it was really easy. But even despite it being, like, easy, and, like, me having methods to, like, make it easier, like, basically just hopping on a Dokkan battle. Okay, bro. I see how we're playing. I'm just trying to get over, man. Okay, I'm trying to get in, like, a better position so I can, like, focus on talking and not focus on driving. So let's do that. Okay, we're good now. So yeah, basically it's around 30 minutes for my incline walking, and for the longest time I was just like, well, even when I started doing it, I was like, oh man, this is probably going to kill my gains, you know, I don't know if I want to do this. So that's why I did start cutting it back a little bit. But then I was like, no, man, I'm trying to get shredded. So I just like dugged it out, and I was like, you know, I'm going to do 30 minutes every time, and I'm not going to complain about it. And it's hard, bro, because it really drains you, dude. And, like, it's a good way to get in, like, an extra 30 minutes of walking, like, because I'd be tracking my steps. But there's just a lot of other things I want to do, and I realized that once I increased my step goal to, like, 15,000, and once I did that, I realized that I was low-key overdoing it, because it's not like I couldn't hit 15,000 steps. It's just that to hit 15,000, I didn't really need to be, you know, I didn't need to combo my lift with an intense walking session. Like, I could do regular walking to get to that 15,000 goal. You know what I mean? But I was doing the 30 minutes after my lifts, and, like, I wouldn't always feel that bad, but it really just drains you. And I feel like it's not the method, bro, because the only reason I started doing it is because I seen other people on the internet doing it. So, like, this is not to say that it couldn't be, like, better for you personally, but for me, I realized that walking 30 minutes after my lifting sessions just literally drained all the energy out of me, and that it would be better for me to spread out these walking sessions throughout the day. Like, plus, not just for my health, but, like, for my energy, but for my own mental well-being, because going for walks, just going for regular walks is good for your mind. You know, it gives you a chance to, like, rest, you know, your mind, and go enjoy nature and shit. So honestly, I'm probably gonna stop walking after my lifts. I'm just for, like, time's sake, really, because my lifts, I've really been cracking down on them. And I've made them consistently around an hour. So like no more than an hour really I'm lifting weights. And it's not like I'm like only doing a few exercises. I do like 5 or 6 different exercises. But I started doing 2 sets, and I started what's it called? I started doing 2 sets each where I'm still going hard and still going to failure on each one. Like I'm still giving it my all. Like just pure focus. Like 2 sets, but I'm just pure focused, trying to get the muscles, stretched and contracted and, shit like that, whatever. And it honestly feels just as good, if not better, than when I was doing like 3 sets, or sometimes even more if I really, sometimes I would do extra because I was like, man, I don't really know if I felt this, but it's because I wasn't really focusing. So once you learn to like, what the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck? Okay, I don't know. There was just like a big like orange like construction sign in the middle of the road. I love that, man. Shout out to Fort Worth, Texas, dude. But yeah, man, I started condensing my workouts to 2 sets per exercise or workout, or movement, I guess, whatever way you want to put it. And I've been able to consistently make it an hour, and it just feels so good, bro. Like I feel like I'm still getting a nasty pump, but I'm not drained. You know what I mean? And I think this is really the method for a lot of people who are just feeling like drained and just have no energy after the gym, or I think you just need to be condensing your workouts, and it's not going to happen overnight. Like I've been working out for almost a few years at this point, surprisingly, right? But so like I already kind of have the programs and the systems down, so it was a little easier for me to adapt it. But like, if you're newer to the gym, I definitely recommend trying to optimize your time over just purely destroying yourself in the gym. That's not going to get you, well, it might get you to where you want to be. If you're purely trying to, like, if you're into bodybuilding and you just want to get fucking massive, then yeah, that's understandable. But even then, I don't even think you really need to be spending 2 to 3 hours in the gym. Like, there's no reason. Like, unless going to the gym is your entire, like, focus and passion in life, and you want to be a gymfluencer, then you do not need to be in the gym for 2 to 3 hours, bro. Make that shit an hour, and then I hit the sauna for, like, 15 minutes. So that's like an hour and 15 minutes, maybe with some 10 minutes or less, 10 minutes more or less, of leeway. I think that's the right word. Where I'm not maximizing efficiency, because like you're not gonna be perfect every day. Like whenever I got to the gym, I was fucking exhausted. It's crazy. I was literally so cooked. I was like, how am I gonna do this? And then I just locked in. I got my first couple of sets out the way, and now I feel great, bro. And I was even in the sauna, and I barely even, like, it was weird. I think I'm low-key dehydrated. I think I need to drink I'm about to, like, chug a bunch of water, but I barely even was sweating, so, like, I'm still gonna wipe down my car, but, it's not causing my car to stink as bad because I'm not sweating, so, that's a nice bonus. I don't think it has anything to do with me being faster with my workout, but, it's cool. I love driving. It's so fun. Anyways, yeah, man, maximizing your workouts, dude. I'm telling you, if you can get your workout down to an hour, like, and if you're just a regular dude and you're just trying to get, you want to be jacked, right? But you don't want to commit your entire life to the gym. You do not need to, bro. And bro, you could just go through my progress videos. I'm gonna keep on posting progress videos, and I'm gonna continue doing this with my workouts, and y'all are gonna see it, man. Y'all are gonna see the progress, bro. The progress is gonna explode. I'm still cutting, but I'm gonna get bigger, man. I'm gonna get bigger, more defined, and it's all because I'm actually like being efficient with my workouts, dude. Making your workouts efficient is more important than torturing yourself. The gym should not be like the hyperbolic time chamber where you just like go in, and then you go in and you feel like you're there for like you blink and then it's like 3 hours later, you know what I mean? And you're like, what the hell was I doing for 3 hours? It should not be like that. It should not be we could call it the the hyperbolic torture chamber. That is not how you want to make the gym. You want to make it. I mean, I guess you kind of want it. Yeah, you want it to be like the hyperbolic time chamber, and not the hyperbolic torture chamber. You want to go in there, get a nice workout, and then get out. You don't want to be in there for fucking centuries. You know what I mean? And then just feel like shit afterwards. And like I said, man, you can still walk after your lifts. If you don't have time to walk anywhere else, like if you work a job where you're just like sitting, yeah. So I guess my opinion is a little biased. There's definitely some bias because my job, I work at Home Depot. I'm not ashamed to admit that I work at Home Depot. So I'm moving around a lot. So I really don't have a reason to walk. If your job requires you to move around, then you do not need to be crunching that into your workout just because everybody who's getting shredded on TikTok does it. Because I mean, basically everyone who's getting shredded does. I've noticed that a lot of the people on YouTube, I don't really watch like TikTok, but I'm sure like TikTok and Instagram Reels, all the gymfluencers, they all like, that's their method. But that's because they basically, that's all they do, you know what I mean? So you gotta really think about it you gotta tweak it to your own lifestyle. You know, just because they can do it doesn't mean that you can do it, you know. And I realized that it's low-key saving me so much time and energy just to be able to spread out the walking, you know what I mean? But I don't know, this is just my opinion. Take it as you want it. I'm about to be back at the crib. One thing I low-key used to do, like, because I would be so drained after my workouts that I would just want to eat. Like, I would need food, bro, because I felt like death. But now, bro, and like I wouldn't take a shower, which is low-key like unhygienic as shit, dude. You should take a shower before you start eating, bro, because I would be eating for like 30 minutes, so I'd just be sitting there in my own filth. But yeah, bro, whenever you optimize your workout, bro, it makes you want to clean yourself first, which is crazy to say that, but like I'm so dead ass, dude. It's so real. So like whenever you're drained after your workout, you don't feel like taking a shower. You just feel like chowing down immediately. And yeah. So for the sake of your energy and your hygiene and your mental health, try to optimize your workouts. I definitely want to make a video where I actually explain how I do it. But this is kind of just a yap session because I don't really have much time to do that today. But I just wanted to get this idea out there that you do not need to live in the gym, bro. And I don't think that's I think people compare themselves like to, you know, gymfluencers and their routines. But gymfluencers, that's literally their job, bro. They go to the gym because that's their job, dude. And they like doing it more than you. I guarantee you they like doing it more than you. They're not doing it just because they have to be there for 2 to 3 hours. Even though, I mean, they kind of do because it's like they film and shit and they, you know, have to be super jacked. But if you're just trying to get big and look good and you're just a regular Joe, you got, you know, well, if you're in the gym, you're probably not a regular Joe, so that's a W right there. But yeah, man, you do not need to be in the gym for 2 to 3 hours. Man, I really want to make a video on this, bro. I just don't have the time today, bro. I gotta hurry up because I gotta go to work in like a couple hours or like a few hours. But yeah, man.